All right. If you're watching this, if you're about to watch this video and you like modern, I would click off right now because there's not a single modern card in this video, and there's not a single WotC era card in this video. This is strictly 2003 to 2013, maybe a tiny bit of XY. In the past month or two, I've vended 3 shows. I'm pretty new, but I've completely shifted 50-50 modern vintage to 95% vintage. The rest of my modern, I'm sending off on consignment. I'm getting rid of it. The raw cards I'll still have at the show, but I'm going to be telling people, hey, I'll sell this for 85%. I'll sell this for this. I'm getting rid of my modern. I don't want to go every show looking at the same shit every single day. And then not only that, every show, my collection is slowly going down in value because modern is pumped like crazy. So, I'm going to show you the over 100 slabs that I've gotten recently. And yes, there's a lot of PSA 9s. But the thing is if you say you spend... So, not only is EX era, 2003 to 2007, so Legend Maker, Crystal Guardians, Delta Species, Emerald, all those kind of sets. Not only is the packs like pretty much minimum $500, when you open the pack, your likelihood of getting whitening on the card is almost guaranteed. So not only are they extremely rare, the reverses look insane because they have hollows. Like this, for example, like these kind of cards. I'll show off this type of stuff later. But the fact that those are... I'm buying them between $25 and $50 in a 9. That is just ridiculous to me. Why would I go and spend $3,000 on a card that there's 100,000 copies of in a PSA 10? Or would I rather own all these cards that even in 9s are in like pop 40, pop 50. 10s, they're like under pop 10, maybe pop 15. They're so low, but the arts are insane. And if you look at Pokemon in general, and you take, if you look up what's the most dead time in Pokemon, it's 2003 to 2007. Pokemon almost went under. They barely printed anything. And not only did they barely print anything, the print quality was bad. So the fact that you can own a mint copy for that cheap is just insane to me. So I've been picking up as many as I can, like thousands of dollars. My twin brother, he spent most of the money on some of the stuff I'm about to show you. And then on consignment, I'm setting the rest of my modern slabs, the Z and G Emporium, and some of the other vintage ones that aren't going to be part of the collection that I really want to own. So let's get into it. To keep you guys interested, I'll show you some of the... Let me show you something that really isn't in the era that I'm collecting. I'm collecting 2003 to 2013, but let's talk about the only sealed product I'll show in this video. So, the reason why I picked this up, this card right here, I picked up at a card shop in bad condition for $20. I look it up on Alt. I look it up in the grading. There's only one PSA 10 that exists, and they have it listed for $15,000. And it's a Ditto Pikachu. Like, how come I've never seen this card before? And now I'm on the hunt for it. And I was like, well, let me see where this card come out of. And it comes out of this 3-pack blister from Primal Clash. So, what I did was I bought one. It's $300, but I bought one because I love the promo. It's extremely scarce. Like, in any grade, it hasn't sold in, like, almost a year. Like, maybe a CGC 7.5 I think I saw or something like that. But this card I believe in, so I want to own it sealed. And I'll talk about the few that... So I've sent off 34 cards to get graded. I'll show you the little lot that I'm going to send pretty soon, but I'm waiting for a couple more to come in. They're not in that great condition, but just to grade. Like, this one's from Black and White. Hollow Charizard. Just a random Numel. These are just one's PSA 9. PSA 9 or PSA 10. And to Pokemon Rumble Mewtwo. You'll see I have 2 more Rumble cards, but this one was in the best condition of the 3. I bought the Venusaur, Pikachu, and Mewtwo. This one I think can 9. This is in horrible shape, but I want to get it in a PSA 1. This I think I could get a 10. This I'm looking for like a PSA 8 on. PSA 9 hopefully. Maybe a PSA 7. PSA 9. PSA it has the thing in the corner, so probably PSA 6 or 7. PSA 9, these PSA 9s, but even in 9s they sell for like, I think it's like 70 or 80 or something. So, all right, and that I guess is kind of modern, but they're from XY. It's not that bad. So yeah, XY to me, I'm still gonna consider modern, which I don't want to. But the reason why is because the first time people started getting back into Pokemon, I think, was Evolutions, and technically that's XY. Even though it's like 4 times more printed than any other XY set, and it kind of feels like it's more in the Sun and Moon era. It's not. So to me, that's why I'm stopping at 2014. I'm not trying to collect anything X and Y, but a couple things I am, because a lot of the stuff is still scarce. So let me talk about some of the bigger cards I have. So I'm picking up as many PSA 10 reverses as I can for under $300. I don't care what they are. If it's a good deal, I'm getting it. I believe in them. They're extremely low pop. There's nothing in the stack that's over 40 pop, especially the stamp cards. The stamp cards are really low. So I'm gonna show off some of the 10s that I've picked up. So this thing picked up for $115. To some people, they'll be like, that's not that good of a deal. Dude, I've been looking at eBay for the past month, and I've bought everything I've seen on the market. This showed up, and I bought it within the first day that they listed it. These cards, I mean, I think it's like it's under a pop 30, and I think it just looks beautiful. It's like, you don't see these in the market every day, and somehow there was 2 of them. We bought one for $115 and one for $145. All right, next we got Morel. Got this on Veriswap for $250. It's just, you don't see 10s like these every day. Like the pop on these it's just like probably under 15. Okay, I got the Slugma, but the Macargo. So we're trying to make duos, as many duos as we can. We actually have the PSA 10 Macargo coming in. Macargo we did spend like $400 on, but Slugma, I think it was like $220. Get duos. So, oh my god. So the thing is, we're trying to. I wanted to be like. The thing is like I wanted to be a vintage collector. I love vintage cards, and I was like, what is the stuff people aren't doing? Okay, most people say they deal with vintage. They deal with WotC era, so 1999 to like 2003. I don't want to do that. And plus, those people that are in their 30s or late 20s that deal with that, and they can deal with that. I want to be unique, and I want to go to the mid-era. But there is people that do a lot of mid-era, but pretty much only the gold stars. So gold stars come out of these kind of sets. But I wanted to be different and collect vintage that's not there. So I went mid-era, so 2003 to 2013. So my booth, I don't care if I don't sell anything the whole day. I love when people are like, wow, your booth is actually unique. It's not the same modern garbage I see every single day. And that's what I want to collect. And I don't know. I believe in it, and I love it very much. So these cards are very cool. The Unseen Forces. You see those Pokeballs in the background? The reverse pattern on this is just crazy. So EX Delta Species, Holland Phantoms, Power Keepers, they have a very basic background. But like Deoxys has this cool background. Unseen Forces has Pokeballs. Crystal Guardians is pretty lame. It's just a regular holo. This card's awesome. This card is, I bought for $300 and it just sold for $600 on ZNG. People love Team Rocket, and it's a very cool card. These are some of the more lame 10s. I mean, it's just a Hidden Legends 10. For $150, I just think it's cool. Another Hidden Legends. Loudred. This is a Kamiya artwork, so if you like Kamiya, this is one of his older artworks. This card came in with a crack in the slab, but this one's a pop 3. It's just like it's in that Zubat that I showed you, pop 6, and stuff like that. It's just super low pop stuff. It's Fire Red, Leaf Green, Magnemite. So yeah, I mean, what I just showed you, that stack of 10s, like almost nobody has that many 10s of that type of stuff. Like literally, these are like I got for like $100 each. They're, I don't know. Exploud's also Kamiya. So, those are the 10s, which already is just ridiculous. Like, that right there, even though it didn't look like it, that was, like, definitely in its thousands. All right. So, this is the stuff I care about the most, that I love, is the duos. My brother's been picking up so many of the duos. This is what I want to do. I want to complete duos in 9s of this era. And, like, the fact that I can complete a duo for, like, $60 is just ridiculous to me. Like, just look at the arts on these things. They're just so nice. So we got the Manectric duo. We got the... Oh, sorry. We got a Magneton duo. Very cool. Power Keepers. There's going to be a lot of duos, guys. It's going to take a while, but, I mean, there'll be arts you haven't seen before, and you probably have never seen somebody collect as many duos as we are here, so. We got the Claydol and Baltoy. Deoxys. Like, these are not, like, this is stuff, it's even in a 9. Like, I could go and buy it, and then there won't even be a 9 on eBay for a lot of these cards. It's because the Claydol duo, Power Keepers. Like, I don't know. I love it. Emerald. I like Hariyama a lot, so. Emerald's a really cool background, too. It also has Pokeballs, but they're not colored, but they're, like, 2D. Whereas the other Pokeballs from Unseen Forces look 3D. This Hariyama is awesome. We actually have 2 duos of this. You'll probably see coming up, but very cool. I like his big hand in the front. Yeah. Next. The Wishcash and Barboach. And at the shows we're gonna buy those when we bought and they're on their way. Those slab binders. So there's like 4 spots on each page, so we can show 2 duos per page. It'll look very nice. The Wishcash, Wild Phantoms. Metacham. This one's very cool art. So is this one, like, little face. The trees in the background. Anime. Metatite. Like, we're trying to be the guys with the mid-era stuff. Well, the EX era stuff for the most part. But, I mean, I'll show you some black and white stuff later. This one's just insane. And what's also awesome about... So, not only are the arts insane from this era, not only are they super rare, they have a stamp, they also switch the typings of a lot of Pokemon and shit. Like, this is a fighting type Cacturne. And it's not dark type or leaf type. It's fighting type. And, like, look, he's got, like, the aura and, like, leaf type Cacnea. It's very cool. And, like this one, like, I love this. I love Fearow a lot. Like, this is a thunder Fearow. This is a lightning Fearow. He should be common type. It's just our basic. It's just crazy. Very cool. Oh my god. This duo, I think, could pop off for sure. Their Kamiya artworks, they look insane. And like I said, Kamiya, the modern Kamiya. Why is the modern Kamiya? Why is the Drowsy, where he's like sitting on the lamp? Why is that shit worth $600 in a 10? Like, would you rather buy this in a 10 or that, or like where the pop is probably lower than 6? Or would you rather have and you probably could get it for $600 if they have it on eBay, but there's none on eBay right now. Or would you rather have the Drowsy, where there's like probably like 60,000 copies? Like, look at him. It's so cool. I don't know. It's insane. Insane to me. Another very cool duo, Hypno. So if you've noticed, the ones with the stamps, those are majority of the sets. So in EX era, there was EX Dragon and EX Sandstorm, and EX Sapphire and Ruby, and Team Aqua and Team Agua. Those ones have the reminiscence, or the leftovers of it's the leftovers from the the WotC era, where they have, this one's a trio, 9, Loudred, Whismur, and Explode. What was it saying? The reminiscence. What the heck am I saying? Oh, whatever, I forgot. So we have the trio of this coming in. Even though it's not a trio, we're going to make it a trio. The Hitmontop, Hitmonchan, and Hitmonlee. And again, Unseen Forces has Pokeballs in the background. Just insane artworks. Hitmonlee, get the Pokeballs. Ooh. And there's a Hitmontop, so we're going to have the full trio of that. And they're on their way right now. This trio is just... It's just ridiculous. Like, I don't know why people aren't into this stuff, man. Hayden Legends Machamp. Look at him. It's beautiful. The Machoke. Look at him. That's like the best Machoke artwork I've ever seen. It's just crazy. And the Machop. Get all three of these in a trio for just no money. It's ridiculous to me. I can see all this stuff popping off, and that is why we're doing this. Also, in the 10s I didn't show, I have a PSA 10 Torkoal from Legend Maker, which is a rare, and I got it for $200 on Veriswap. It has recent sales for $750, so that is a very good steal, the Torkoal. But that's probably not going to go into my next video for probably like a month or something, because I make videos very time. And artworks match a lot of times, like from the same artist, and they just look really nice. Camera out. Here's the other Hariyama duo. And I've started an eBay. So yeah, we're pretty new to this still. And we kind of went all in on this, and I know nobody's probably watching just the start of the video, but just so you know, you guys could do this too if you're in my same boat. I've talked about in the other videos. So me and my twin brother are both 23. We never had a dime given to us, and yes, we're still living at home, so that helps. But we just don't spend money on anything. We had money that we've just saved up over time. We both work at Costco, and 4 years ago, my first job, or second, whatever, I would spend my paychecks and buy. I would buy sealed product like Evolving Skies and that kind of stuff for retail, like $40 for an ATB, that kind of stuff. And I spent about $1,000 of some of my first money on that. And then recently, like 6 months ago, I sold it all for like $7,000. So like 7 times my money, and that is how I started all this. And we did some shows, and then we started pumping some of our own money into it, which is fine. And to go all in on this stuff, because I feel like we're getting in on it early. So these are now I'm gonna show you some of the 9s that we don't have. Some of the better 9s and some of the ones we don't have duos for yet, but we're actively trying to get duos of, or ones we're not going to get duos of, and it's just good to get. This card right here, I got this for like $20. I just think that, again, these type of reverses are extremely hard to grade. They get scratched so easily. And then finally, even if you open it from a pack yourself, it's going to be damaged most of the time. By damage, I mean just like a little bit of whitening. And they don't even give you 9s even anymore, really. They give you 8s for stuff even with the slight amount of whitening. And I just think picking up a Zekrom reverse for $20 is just too good. I don't get it. Like, you look at some of this modern stuff, and it's just crazy to me. Same with this Reshiram for like $18. Like, it's like back then, if you look at the card lists, you don't pull anything from these sets. There's like 4 full arts, and that's it. So the hollows are the hits. And the fact that I'm getting the hit in a 9 for under $30 is crazy. So I have the Haunter of this getting graded. I also have it raw, but I'm going to have both of them. I'm not going to go for the Gengar. The Gengar is too much out of my reach. I mean, the 9's probably like easily over $2,000 for the Legend Maker Gengar, but I had the Ghastly that I got for like $40 or $30, and it last sold like $200, which is crazy, or $180 or something like that. But I have the Haunter getting graded, and the Haunter is also like worth a lot too, like $300 or something. Sandslash. People love Team. So not only the rarest time in Pokemon is 2003 2007, but if you actually go down to the nitty gritty and look exactly at what sets are the rarest, it's EX Team Rocket Returns and EX Deoxys. They were printed the least out of any set ever in Pokemon. I don't know about like some Japanese stuff or whatever, but in English, like for main series sets, it was the least printed sets of all time. And Team Rocket Returns has a lot of dark type Pokemon. People really, really like that stuff. Mew and an 8. And it's just crazy. It's like this kind of stuff, like, man, okay, I mean, we did spend like $300 on this, but last sold us like $600. And it's just owning a near mint copy of something as beautiful as this. It's just, I love it so much. It's just crazy. And is this the best Squirtle you've ever seen? I mean, come on. Like, it is tropical. There's like a nice sun, the splash at the bottom, the trees, and everything. It's just insane. Why would I want to own a modern 10 garbage for $200 when I can have this? I don't get it, but that's fine. If that's what's keeping the market healthy, then go ahead. But I think this era is very underrated. Pop Series Flareon. Got a couple EXs. I sold a couple, but still have some. I got the Wolverine. Again, these for 9, so like the Wolverine's under $100. Like under $100 for an EX and a 9. It's just crazy. Muck. This one's pretty expensive. I think it's like $250. Hitmonchan. I didn't get it for $250, but it's worth like $250. Same with this one. I think we overpaid for this one, but it's just beautiful. Again, so it goes in order. I wanted to be unique, so it goes in order. So it's like almost nobody's collecting EX era except for Gold Stars. So it goes in this. So not only am I collecting the more dead era, I'm also collecting the more dead stuff within the era. So people are collecting Gold Stars, and then under Gold Stars, people are collecting these EXs, and then they start collecting the stamp cards, but like just the rare stamp cards, and then nobody is touching Hidden Legends, like this type of stuff. Nobody's touching Hidden Legends or Fire Red Leaf Green, really. Like, maybe the EXs, like the Charizard and stuff in Fire Red Leaf Green. Maybe an exception to some of the bigger cards, but, like, nobody's collecting that stuff, man. My brother was trying to get another set of this because we love him so much, but we just have the Machoke and Machamp of this. And these are crazy, too, like this kind of stuff. Again, like, these are the rares. So the rares of this set get that symbol at the bottom instead of, like, a stamp or whatever. But, like, again, like $30, $25 for a rare. And this one doesn't even have a duo. Torbius is by himself. Same with the Pinsir. They don't have evolutions. But it's just, I don't know. I believe in it. And we went all in on it. So I'm just going to kind of go quick through some of these 9s. We don't have duos for our trios. Aaron, Porygon 2. Star. I actually don't understand why sometimes the rares have the gold letters in the name and some don't, because this one is a rare, but it doesn't have the gold letters. I mean, it's probably really simple. I don't know why I haven't looked into it. Nummel. This camera up is like, even the 9's like $100 or more, so it's kind of hard to get the, as I said, Deoxys is really very scarce. 2 of the Slack Kings. I love this artwork. Again, like a lot of these artworks, if you aren't into MidEra and somehow you're watching this video, you've never seen most of these artworks. Like, it's because they're that rare. And I'm telling you guys could go do it right now. You could find some of these 9s that we haven't bought yet because we pretty much are buying all of them. You can find them for under $50. I would pick them up if I were you, if you believe in it like we do. The Gold Star Rayquaza in a 10 just sold for $242,000. Okay, that is a good sign that this era is getting healthy, and I'm glad I'm in on it early, hopefully. But the things you can be even more early on is this era is starting to pick up a little bit. So there's the like buy the rumor, sell the news kind of thing, like, and yeah, I'm buying the rumor and selling the news of this stuff right now, but there's another step, there's another stage, there's before the rumor, where you can get stuff for dirt cheap, and that is the reverses in the hollows from Heart Gold and Black and White. So if you really want to get on stuff early for cheap, it would probably go for that Black and White stuff on some of that stuff, some of the reverses and things like that, because that stuff's dirt cheap. Like PSA 10s, like they're I mean, some of the 10s are crazy for some of the bigger Pokemon, but I'm talking about the non-bigger Pokemon. Like, you could get on that stuff. Like, it's just we're kind of focusing more on this stuff right now at the moment. And again, we're not made of money. Like me and my brother together, just straight up cash, like saved up like he saved up like 30 something thousand, and I saved up like 18,000 or whatever. So it's not like we're made of money. I don't want to put all of our money into Pokemon because that's very risky. But we did put some. And again, like that's just, we don't spend money on anything. I don't buy clothes. I don't buy expensive car. I bought a $18,000 car. Spend like $300 a month. Or 200 whatever. I got like we pay for our Wi-Fi. We bought a TV. Bought Xboxes. Like, we don't buy anything. We don't splurge. We don't go on vacations. We don't go any of that shit. We just enjoy. We sit at home, watch anime, and play video games all day. So, and we've stayed at home because we have a good relationship with our parents. And why would I move out if I'd just be spending all that money on rent or mortgage or whatever when I can save money until I actually have a plan of what I want to do. And though we probably would have tried to get a house together recently. I don't know, this whole Pokemon thing came by, and we both love Pokemon, so we'll put it off for a little bit longer. Voltorb, Nuzleaf. Yeah, these ones, again, like these ones are very untouched. Like, the reason why that C-Dot and the 10 I have is a Pop 3, if you look at Hidden Legends, man, that to me is the rarest set, because though technically print-wise, they printed the least amount of Deoxys and Team Rocket Returns, I believe. Hidden Legends, like, people aren't that big on them, so there's literally zero graded, like none. There's so many cards that have 0 PSA 10s. So you could try to own a Pop 1. I have 2 of those Tropiuses. I had like this Venusaur, I think for like $30 or $40. Like, it's a hit of a set. Like, it's a hollow in a 9. Like, I don't know. I love, my favorite trio is Geodude, Graveler, and Golem. And my favorite Pokemon of the trio is Graveler, which is kind of weird. But they have a really cool artwork from Dragon. Like, that artwork's insane. And the same artist that made this made the Geodude and the Golem, and they look ridiculous. They look so good. I think you'll see the Golem raw later, maybe even the Geodude too. But I would want to have the trio in a 9. It would look just beautiful. Meditite, Emerald. We have a bunch. I don't know why we have a bunch of these Swallows, but Clan Pearl. All right. I know this video is so long, but it's a lot of cards to go through. If anybody actually wants to watch all this stuff, I mean, props. Krabby, Nether Whismer, man, so many. God, so many to it. C-Dot, Flareon, Machop. Machop's really cool. I'd love to own the trio of the Legend Maker too. Another Machop, Wingull, Bagon. This is never ending. Chinchou. See, like, I could have that Lantern duo, but I don't consider a duo if they're different grades. Like, I have the 10 in the Lantern, the 9 in the Chinchou. Celio. Alright. And you might be wondering, why are they not in sleeves, these slabs that could be damaging them? It's just, we've been getting so many cards in on eBay, and it's just a hassle. We're just until everything's come in, we're just going to take the sleeves that they have on their cards or whatever, and then put all the sleeves on at the same time, so it's all clean, and they're all the same stuff at the same time. All right, finally, talk about some of the raw cards. And I know nobody else is watching anymore, but I'll show them off. So what we're going to do is we're going to have 2 cases and a bunch of binders. One case is going to be this graded stuff, the best of this graded stuff. And I have a bunch of good stuff coming in. But, and that I haven't even talked about. I can't even think right now. We have a bunch of slabs coming in. And then I want to have one case just complete of just raw cards that are really good. Or near mint and good. Like, this one's near mint as well with that. This is a shiny melodic. This thing is like in a 7's like $200 or something, and it's like a near mint condition or a little bit less. Actually, it's got scratches on the hollow. I'll probably like a PSA 6, probably light play. It's Glade Level X. This card right here is mint, but I don't want to grade it because one of the corners are like look at it. I could press it out, like it's not a crease. It's just turned a little bit, but like there's like zero whitening on it. This card like practically doesn't even exist in a 10. It hasn't sold in a while. A 9's like $1,100. Raw in like this condition is selling for like $700. I got it for like $300, and I don't know if I want to grade it or not, or maybe I just want to try to press at that corner. I mean, I just got it. Venusaur, it's like in a PSA condition. It wasn't really worth it. It was kind of more the same raw. Again, these are hollow. So I bought the 3 big hits from Rumble. I got the Mewtwo, the Venusaur, and the Pikachu. Expelled, Regice, Regirock. And like, there's things that's like how, like, I know with my budget and what I have and what I want to spend, like, why do I have so much of this stuff? Like, for example, it's Regirock. My brother got in light play for $38. Light play on TCU Player is like $140 or something. You just have to be looking out for that stuff. Like, go to shows as buyers. Just look through people's stuff that they don't know about, or stuff that they just don't want to collect. They don't care about. And you can find steals like that. Like, all the stuff we're picking up, like everything you've seen here, in my opinion, we've got it for less than what it's worth. Like, and even if I bought stuff for what it's worth, I believe that it's going to go up. So regardless, I feel like we're going to be in the green by a long shot on a lot of this stuff. Like, this Beedrill's insane. Regice, Shiftry, Weezing, Eevee, Pikachu Libre. Let's go through some of this stuff quick. I mean, this video's already fucking 32 minutes long. Holy shit. Alright. Pop Series Hollow, Rayquaza Hollow, Jolteon Hollow. And yes, I'm not grading a lot of this stuff. Some of it is one of those cards that, like, hey, you can grade and get a PSA 4 and it's still worth it. It's fine. I just want to have some raw cards. But yeah, a lot of these aren't in good shape, especially I have another shiny Melodic. I just don't. This Giratina was like $6. Like, it's stupid. I don't know why people are. I don't know. These are some of the bigger hit raw cards. Charizard. Like, these are just crazy. Venusaur. And I went to a show that was small recently, and not a single person gave a shit about any of this. And hey, I mean, I didn't have all this stuff yet, but still. And I don't mind. It's okay. I understand everybody wants to just look at modern of the same stuff, but I'll be here when you guys want this stuff. So, I won't even show you the binders because this video is too long. The binders are just, I mean, think about how some of the heat in this stacks. They're just like a bunch. I'll show you a little bit. It's fine. I got the Latios Duo hollows. Landers. This thing doesn't even exist in a 10, and there's only like 10 PSA 9s. For example, that just shows how rare some of this stuff is. Like Hypno, Alakazam, Hollow, Prime, Torchic. Alright. I'm not gonna. Oh God. Sorry, some of the stuff I'm sending to ZNG. I'm sending this to ZNG Emporium because I just want. There's some stuff that I don't really care about collecting that are worth a good amount of money that I can use that money to buy more stuff I want. So like this, for example, I think it's up for like $200. The PSA 9 just sold for like $220 or something. BGS is weird. They're always sell for less if they're a shit Pokemon, but if it's something bigger, sometimes BGS sells for more. So I don't. Maybe it can get like $250. I don't know. I got a bunch of CGC 10 pristines. Again, I got these for like $100. It's just stupid. CGC 10 pristines, like a PSA 10s of these sell for like literally like $400 or $500. The Geodudes, for example, and I just like this stuff is the garbage one. Sorry, this one's like Spanish. I didn't even realize it was like $10. But yeah, this is some garbage from Send CNG. This is like these were $100 each, and I don't know. It tends to sell for way more. And the pristines, though, even now the pristines are starting to sell for like a pretty good amount of money. So the fact that I'm picking all these up for $100, like I think easily the Geodudes could sell for almost 300. This one easily could sell for like 300. Some of the other ones maybe 150, 200, 250. But again, that's profit for me. Some more garbage, but this is cool. I like, in my opinion, a lot of times CGC 10s are worse condition than PSA 9s. Not pristines, but sorry, but the regular 10s are just in bad shape. I don't personally like to collect CGC at all, so strictly just a profit point. And then I have some more slabs, but like I really don't. I mean, the ones I'm sending to Z&G, like this stuff you don't really look at. Like I have a 10 Hitmonlee that my brother accidentally bought thinking it was reverse for too much money. Like just some garbage, some 8s. Like I'm not really collecting 8s and stuff, but like that's insane, that kind of stuff. But yeah, I don't need to show all that. But it's just the stuff that I don't really need. And the modern stuff, I don't really care about showing you all the modern stuff. I'm getting rid of it. I'm not gonna have it by the next video. It's fine. Vintage binder. I mean, I can show you a little bit. It's just like the stuff that's not good enough to be in the case, but are cool. Oh my god, how am I gonna show this? Oh, I guess I gotta take my phone off the stand. So you just like, I got like a Legend Maker page. Legend Maker, then it turns to Holland Phantoms, then Emeralds, then Dragon Frontiers. There's, well, some of them are near mint, some of them aren't. It's just, but if they're near mint, but I don't think, might not get a 9, like they're more of a near mint 8, I'm not going to send them, because right now at least, it's definitely not worth it. Like this card, actually has like no whitening, but like if you can see, look at it, it's like bent. And it doesn't have a crease, it's just bent, like where you can easily press out. I haven't really looked into the good steps to do that, but yeah, some of these are just really cool. Some reverses. And all this stuff are reverses and hollows. So if the reverse doesn't catch the light, they are reversed. They just aren't showing up on the camera. Yeah, all hollows and reverses. Just hollows, reverses. And this is also like some of the stuff I've had for a long time. Like that I would pick up like 2 years ago or something. Like this looks like a lot for somebody who's like pretty just starting, pretty new, and don't just have money. Like, dude, you see those like 18-year-old kids walk around with those like Zion cases, and they have like 60 grand in their thing or more. They have like 100 grand or plus. They have all this stuff. It's like, dude, they're just like trust fund kids, or they have like, it's just so stupid. Or they have like their dad just buys them all their stuff, and they're trying to make deals with me or trying to do this stuff, and they're sure about money. They don't enjoy the hobby. They don't care about anything. And it kind of makes me sick. I hate seeing so much of it. But again, that's how the market stays healthy, whatever. But yeah, I don't know. Like they'll be walking around with gold stars and they don't even know like what it comes from or the sets. They just have a bunch of money. Like my shit's all just earned myself. Trading, buying, selling, using some of my own money recently. Before that, I mean, my past shows and the videos I made, that was all like just straight up profit. Like everything I owned was just all myself. But recently, because I feel like the market's about to shift on this EX era stuff, I don't have the capital, the money to buy for this stuff, like from the collection itself. So I had to use some of my own personal money. And same with my brother. We pumped some money into it because I think a lot of stuff could double for sure. These don't belong in like the spots they're supposed to because I haven't organized it. I just kind of threw them in the back because I haven't organized it at all. All right, that's pretty much it. 40 minutes. I guess I have this binder too. Oh man. And then there's like, I have a sealed Japanese Sun and Moon box, like Japanese one, so it's like Miracle Twin or something. These ones are where you can get in before the rumor kind of thing. Like you get them for 50 cents a piece, and they're over 10 years old. A lot of them. Like I don't know. I just think it's crazy for how cheap you can get some of this stuff. Yeah, they're all just those reverses. So reverses from the end of Black and White up to X and Y, or maybe even a little bit of Sun and Moon. Just I don't really need to show this off, but like some of the artworks on them, like Look at this fucking golem. It's so cool. It's like an action scene. It's just crazy. And yet it's so cheap. It's Deoxys. Like, why am I buying that for 50 cents? Like, I'm so, though I'm like, oh, I'm getting some of the stuff for really early. I mean, I don't know. I think it'll pay off. I'm doing what so a lot of people aren't doing. So if you have big stacks of these and you're selling them and you throw them in your 50 cent like ETB, like let me know and I'll buy all of them. To be honest. All right. That's it. Bye.